Heyo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into Studio B of our CHGO offices here in the West Loop of Chicago. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. And alongside me, as always, is Cody Delmendo. Follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. We are here to give you the bets of the day. We're telling you what you need to bet, not only in today's MLB slate, but also how you should bet today the AFC South this year. We're going on
AFC North.
They keep doing that.
You keep doing it, Sean.
I keep doing that.
Keep doing it.
We're going to tell you how to bet the AFC North. We are using PointsBet's odds for the AFC North futures. So we will be talking about that division today. What's up, Jack R. in the comments? He's got some MLB plays that we'll get to later, and I like some of them. So let's first talk about the bank. Cody, where's your bank? How was the betting weekend?
Did I not put it in Slack? I'm sorry.
No, I forgot to ask for it.
Oh.
I don't think I got either of your banks. Let's just talk about it.
I, coming in today, said at $57.
Whoa.
Yeah, would have been like $63 if I just didn't sprinkle on Cubs money line live yesterday, but whatever.
So how much are you down?
I would say show-wise, I am down $175, but if I can get to $100, I'm going to cash out to supplement that because I am determined. I am determined, Sean, to be back at even by week 1 of the NFL season.
How much are you betting on these hit parlays?
$10.
I mean, you couldn't take out $33. Make it something.
I could.
You're making that gap a little bit smaller, and then you got 2 hit parlays you can roll with.
I could. We'll see how I feel.
I don't know, I'm just saying.
I appreciate.
We've seen those banks. What's it called? Disappear.
Yeah, they gone up and then gone down.
Just
vanished.
Poof, gone.
I'm trying to ride the hot streak I got going on though right now. I'm 4-1 my last 5 hit parlays. Had a decent weekend out. We already talked about it off air how Daniel Norris ruined my Friday, but what?
I mean, more Jose Abreu ruined your Friday.
Yeah, Jose Abreu ruined my Friday because he couldn't get a hit off Daniel fucking Norris. Like, I don't understand. Life isn't fair. Whatever.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm building some momentum here, and I'm trying to ride it into this week. And it's nice to win a few because it was not good for a while, man. I feel like for like 3 weeks, it was like, what is going on? What is going on?
I'm feeling like I'm building up some momentum too. So I feel like we're kind of in sync here. It's about to get dangerous on CHGO Bets Daily. So I hit yesterday on the White Sox -1.5 at +105. So there you go, boom. And then I also hit on Saturday Matt Manning over 3.5 at +105. Boom. So that was a nice day. And I hit a couple just random money lines. So I think in my past 10, I'm like 7-3. So, don't call it a hot streak. Don't say I'm great at betting. But you could soon. If I turn that into 14 out of 6, then you could say I'm good at betting. So, we're getting on a real hot streak. I am sitting at $15 currently, and that's not including the bets that I placed already. I think I'm at $30 total. So
nice.
You're at 53, I'm at 30. We're at a good spot here at CHGO Bets Daily. Let's go into the AFC North. We've been doing all these divisional previews for the NFL season, the 2022-2023 NFL season. These are the PointsBet futures for the AFC North winner. We got the Ravens as the favorite at +155. Got the Bengals at the second favorite at +180. You got the Browns at +325, and you got the Steelers at +900. Cody, who do you like? Who do you not like?
Well, I don't like the Browns.
Yep.
Because Deshaun Watson, at this point, we don't know. Right now it's 6 games, but the NFL is trying to get that extended to a year. And so even if he does,
I don't want to win money off him either.
Yeah, I don't want to win money off him, but also even if he is suspended for only 6 games or whatever it may be, I still don't like the Browns whether he plays or not. So I'm out on them. I'd rather bet the Steelers than I would the Browns. Now, as far as the Ravens and the Bengals, I lean Bengals, but you know how those teams that go to the Super Bowl the year after that don't win? Like, the history shows that things don't always go so well. Bengals got real hot at the end of last year, honestly shocked us all. No one thought Joe Burrow was going to lead that, right. Especially with that offensive line. No one thought they were going to go to the Super Bowl. They did. They lost to the Rams. We all know. Ravens plus 155. I'm not exactly a fan of it. I don't really know about the Steelers. Like,
well, I mean, here's the thing: Mitch Trubisky is in QB competition, right?
For sure.
I mean, I think we can just write
Kenny
them
Pickett. Off. Well, you can, but also they're the Steelers. Like Mike Tomlin. Like every year they're in it.
They
like,
still have a good running game and defense.
Are they purposely like throwing the season away this year? I don't think so, and not in that division. You know, it's all like no one ever runs away with this division.
It's a weird division.
Right.
So, recently, they've been having some success. They had 2 wildcard teams in 2020, and the Steelers won the division. So they had 3 playoff teams. Last year, the Steelers, as you said, I mean, even though they're still the Steelers, even though they didn't have a quarterback, 9-7-1, they still were a wild card. And the thing too, like just looking at like, can the Bengals repeat? The division isn't really against it. 2019 and 2018, the Ravens repeated. 2017, 2016, the Steelers repeated. 15, the Bengals won. 14, the Steelers won. 13, the Bengals won. 12, the Ravens won. But then they repeated in 11. So, I mean, it kind of goes back and forth a decent amount, but it feels like there could be a 2-year period where maybe the Bengals roll here. Like, I like them at plus 180. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I like it more than banking on the Ravens. And it's not that I have anything against the Ravens. That like it's just last year that team was such a disappointment. They should have ran away with that division last year, and they didn't. And like, can I trust them this year? Like, what about their team sticks out to you this year that's going to put them over the top of the other 4 teams? I mean, they lost Hollywood Brown, who was their best receiver. Like,
yeah, but he wasn't that great.
I think it's J.K. Dobbins returning. They're the run heaviest team in the NFL.
For sure. And
Lamar was hurt. Lamar missed
right, that's true.
5 games.
That's
Tyler,
true. Yeah,
Tyler
when they played the Bears, it was a disgusting game, but that's because Lamar Jackson didn't play, right?
And they were 1-5 in that division. So I mean, you just go 3-3, they probably win that division. And then also they had one of the second best point differential. They were only at -5. They were 4th in that division, but a -5 point differential, not too bad. Like, right. I mean, I could see them just having a healthier season, which means they're just in contention just because John Harbaugh gets his team ready every single week. I mean, he gets them ready for preseason. I mean, he's like undefeated since like 2018.
I think it's 21 straight games they've won in the preseason.
Ridiculous.
NFL record.
They're just always prepared to play football. So I love that organization. I think the Ravens are such a good organization. But yeah, I agree with Jack R. I agree with you. Basically, Steelers and Browns is throwing money away. And it really just feels like Bengals or Ravens, who's going to be on the top. I think both teams will probably make the playoffs.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of those make wild card.
I would
11-6 wins the division. 10-7 gives you a wild card.
I would lean Bengals over the Ravens. I feel disgusting saying that though, just because like history shows that John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson have more success than the Bengals. Just 1 year of Joe Burrow leading that team to the playoffs. That again went to the Super Bowl. So, it's just.
And we're really not that far removed from Lamar Jackson being the best quarterback in the league that one season.
Well, you want to play a little game here?
Let's do it.
All right. So you talked about the run game. 3 Ravens had over 500 rushing yards last year. Can you name them?
Lamar Jackson, obviously.
Lamar Jackson is one of them. Shockingly, Lamar Jackson led the team in rushing, 767 yards.
There was one guy that started the season hot for them.
It was the rookie last year, right?
And I can't remember
what was his name.
Are you guys thinking of Tyson Williams?
Yes,
Tyson. 185 yards. It wasn't that good.
My God. All right. Okay. He started off that first game was good, but I guess it wasn't very good after that.
I don't know.
Were there other running backs?
J.K. Dobbins coming off the ACL, so it wasn't him.
Gus Edwards also had a season-ending injury, so it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Gus Edwards didn't have a rush.
Yeah, he didn't play.
So Le'Veon Bell had 83 yards. Tyson Williams had 185 yards. Tyler Huntley had 294 yards. Latavius Murray had 501 yards, and Javonta Freeman had 576 yards.
I forgot about those
Mark
last two.
Ingram wasn't on the team.
He's on the Saints last year.
Yeah, so
he started the year on a really bad team and ended up on the Saints.
Ingram, who was he on last year?
He was on a team out west.
Houston Texans.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of the West. Yeah.
Yeah. West-ish. I mean, but yeah, if the Ravens are healthier, I just think that they're a more balanced team. And losing Hollywood Brown isn't anything for them. They have Mark Andrews. That's
I think Rashad Bateman is going to be the guy that takes a big step forward this year. He was a rookie last year and looked great.
Right. So, I mean, and he was Minnesota, right? He looked like a stud out of Minnesota. So, I mean, he could be interesting. It's not based on Lamar's passing, though. I mean, if Lamar rushes for 1,500 yards, there you go. If Lamar plays 17 games, I think that they're going to be in a decent spot. But all in all, that's why I like the Bengals at plus 180 because there's less questions with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is just going to stand in that pocket and deliver it to Jamar Chase. Seems pretty easy where their points are going to come from, and their defense was good enough to get them to the Super Bowl. I think it's good enough to win the division. So I like the Bengals at plus 180. That's where I'm putting my money. Cody, how about you?
Yeah, I'll take the Bengals at plus 180 as well to win that division. Joe Burrow, he's coming on the scene, man. He's probably going to be like it seems like he is the type of guy that you can go to war with. Maybe he is finally changing what we all know the Bengals have been our entire lives. And maybe last year was the year that, kick-started that. So they definitely will have higher expectations this year. So I'm interested to see how the organization performs with those type of expectations. But to not only get over the hump of winning a playoff game last year, but to also go to the Super Bowl, I think they come into the season with a lot of momentum despite losing that Super Bowl, but a lot of momentum at least to win their division. I'll take them over the Ravens, who, again, has nothing to do with Lamar Jackson. It has more so to do with everyone else around Lamar Jackson. Because if Lamar Jackson if he's not God, I feel like they struggle to score at all. So we'll see. And just if you get a free bet, maybe throw it on the Steelers because that's great value.
No, do not put it on the Steelers. Do not throw it on the Steelers. Avoid the Steelers at all costs. That's bad.
I don't know.
That's bad.
I'm not going to give up on Mike Tomlin. I wish the Bears could have someone like Mike Tomlin.
Will you give up on Mitch Trubisky then?
Well, then they'll put in their first round
Are
pick
you sure? Because
quarterback.
right now he's the third stringer. Mason Rudolph's still the second stringer.
Ooh.
Eventually.
Yeah, it's
And
rough.
how many years have we seen where Big Ben got hurt or something and they just threw some guy out there and their defense won them some games? They play the AFC East this year. They're going to play the Jets and the Dolphins and all.
Jets and Dolphins
I don't know.
improved
I
a
just
lot.
don't think the Steelers are going to be a bottom tier team. I think they're going to be very tough, but to win the division, no. That's why it's at plus 900.
Maybe they won't be a bottom tier team, but maybe they'll finish third in their division. All right, I don't know about this whole Steelers ramble. What I want to let you guys know about Cody,
fair.
It's your money, Cody. I think the Bengals.
I said if you get a free bet,
That's
you
true.
want to throw a flyer out, you want a lottery ticket.
If you get a free bet, put it on the Super Bowl winner. You'll get better odds.
Yeah, probably.
So, I want to tell you about PointsBet, Cody. PointsBet is your home for live in-play betting, and it just got even better. If you see an edge in the game you're watching, or maybe, hey, you got a parlay out there, and you bet, the Guardians to win game one of a doubleheader of a makeup game that was rained out on July 17th. I don't know. And maybe they're playing the Tigers. It's in Comerica Park, I think. Let me check. No, it's in Cleveland. Maybe they're playing in Cleveland. Maybe it's 1-1 heading into the seventh inning. And maybe you're sitting here on your bet show thinking, I got $15 left in the bank. The Tigers are at plus 220. I keep saying, don't worry about game one because Cleveland's just going to hold on. They have the bullpen. They have the hitters. It's 1-1. Cleveland's going to win. But in the moment, you say, plus 210, that's just too good to not really take and to really cover yourself because, hey, Tigers win. That parlay is screwed. That four-leg parlay you have is screwed. But then Andres Jimenez hits a home run, and the Guardians go up 4-1. You're going to lose the bet. But it's your home for live in-play betting to make the wrong decisions because that's what I just did. Don't just watch the game, folks. Bet along with it live. There's more live betting, more live markets, and faster live cash outs with the PointsBet app. You can follow along with your bets the moments they hit and stay in the action live all game long. The good news is I still bet the Guardians to win. I just should have doubled down on it when I had them at – it was minus 200, though. I got real tempted by the Tigers plus 220, but hey, What are you waiting for? It's time to elevate your live betting game. Download the PointsBet app right now and use promo code CHGO when you sign up. Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER for crisis counseling and referral servicing.
Jack R in the comments says Walker Buehler out for season. I see that. Robert Murray just tweeted it. He's going to have season-ending elbow surgery. I don't know if that means he's out for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
Oh, if he's having elbow surgery, I think you won't see him until 2023. Steven, Tommy John, is that elbow? I think so.
It's forearm, forearm. It's both.
It just says elbow surgery, so I'm not confirming Tommy John.
It's the UCL ligament, which attaches from the elbow to the forearm.
I mean, I still think the Dodgers are pretty set without him, but he is like their number one, though, so that's a big loss.
I have heard the Dodgers are good. Jack Garr is saying he bet Guardians to win the World Series. Odds are slowly dropping. If you can cash out, my friend, I would, because I don't think the Guardians are winning the World Series. They might not even win their own division. So you can get good money on that, sir.
Flexor tendon, by the way, so that probably is Tommy John. Probably, but I'm no doctor.
That's brutal.
I did not go to school for being a doctor.
Me neither.
I don't know about you. Let's talk about Cody's hit parlays, because they've been hitting 4-1 in the last 5, and Cody's now got 2. And I'm assuming you get 2 boosts on PointsBet. So is this the strategy? To double boost?
Yes.
So all right. Take us through. You got the same game and you just got an MLB one?
Yeah. So I put the regular MLB one out on Twitter earlier, but it does involve the Cubs-Nationals game tonight, except I'm rolling with the Nationals player Keibert Ruiz. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, Dodger legend.
Yeah. I'm rocking with him, Nick Castellanos, and Nate Lowe from the Rangers. All right, Castellanos making his first trip back to the Reds. Cue the in the long drive, or the meme, from Tom Brenneman or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
Going back to Cincinnati.
4-0.
There's a 4-0. Yeah. So
and Castellanos is gonna make a 4-0 ball.
Yeah. So anyway, it is the Castellanos revenge game, and also I'm sure there'll be a meme related to that tonight. But also, the reason I like Nick Castellanos tonight is because against Mike Minor of the Reds, who has a 6.24 ERA and is 1-9 on the season, he is batting .364 and 11 at-bats with 2 homers. And I know he hasn't had the best season with the Phillies, but in August, he's hitting .275 with a .356 on base and slugging .450. That's .806 OPS. Just here in the month of August. So he's hitting well right now. He's hitting 5th tonight, right there in the middle of the lineup, going up against a shitty pitcher like Mike. Well, he's not really that shitty, at least career-wise. But this year, he hasn't been good. He's 1-9. I mean, what else do I need to say there? Not that I think win-loss records matter, but, again, he's not putting teams in position to win. And also, the Reds have one of the worst starter ERAs in the league. So I think Castellanos has a good chance those first 2 at-bats. Ruiz, he just faced Marcus Stroman last week at Wrigley. I watched it in person. He hit 2 homers off Marcus Stroman last week. And he hasn't done much since, and he hasn't really done well in August, but he is hitting well against Marcus Stroman in his career, which is only 5 at-bats, which was probably just last week's game. But again, he's batting .600 and 5 at-bats, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. All that came from last week's game. I don't know if he's going to do that again, but I think he's good for a hit. Okay.
There you go.
And then Nate Lowe for the Rangers. He's batting 4th tonight for the Rangers, and
good hitter.
Yeah, 16 homers, 49 RBIs on the year, batting .287 against James Caprillion.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's how you say it.
Yankee legend.
Yankee legend. 19 at bats, batting .316, and he's playing well right now. So I throw him in there. The hit parlay comes up to plus 221 with the PointsBet boost. Of the 3, Ruiz is probably the one I'm a little bit more nervous about, just because it was just one game against Stroman where he just was really good. Stroman's a guy who I think could bounce back tonight against the Nationals on the road. So I'm a little nervous about that, but overall, I think that Ruiz could at least get a hit. So that's why I threw him in there, because he's seen Stroman well. So
there you go. And then you got same game, right?
Yeah, same game. Cubs Nationals tonight. I'm doing Madrigal, Horner, and Franmil Reyes.
Franmil, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so
Cubs legend.
Go Guardians legend. But Nico Horner, 3 hits yesterday. He's just been absolutely on fire all season. We've talked about it on CHGO Cubs all year. He's probably been the brightest spot of this entire season. But he's hitting the ball all over the field. And, again, 3 hits yesterday. I'm riding that momentum into tonight. Madrigal, he's been good since coming back from the IL. He's finally hitting. Literally finally. Thank freaking God. And he had a couple hits yesterday, riding that momentum. And then Reyes, he also has been hitting since the Cubs picked him up off waivers. So I'm riding the momentum of just guys who are actually hitting, and they're going up against Josiah Gray from the Nationals, who actually pitched well against the Cubs last week, but that was last week. We'll see how we feel. We see how we feel tonight.
They just gotta get a hit, right?
Just gotta get a hit. It's not like I'm betting a homer.
It's not like you threw a no-hitter.
Gotta get a hit.
6 good innings.
Yeah, just 6 good innings.
Cubs won that one. I won money on it.
I don't think the Cubs won that one.
Cubs won that one. I know they did. I won money on it.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now. Because that was who started that game? That was the one right before the Field of Dreams game.
Yeah. No, that wasn't just. Oh, yeah, it was. I can't remember. It's been a week.
I can't. I won money on
anyway, those 3. It brings you up. What were the odds on that, Steven? Plus 220 as well? Something like that? Or plus, no, it's like plus 170. Yeah.
Cubs win 4-2. It was when Justin Steele went 6 innings.
And 9
that
game.
Ks.
Yeah. It was a little bit of a pitcher's duel for most of that game. Yeah.
Nico hit a homer in the 7th.
Yes, yeah. So I like the odds for those 3. And Madrigal batting leadoff tonight, so he's going to get the most play appearances for any Cubs. So I feel the best about that one. Nico, again, he's been hitting well all season. And Framil is kind of hot for the Cubs right now. The hitting coach and everything that he's familiar with since coming over apparently is helping him. So I'm optimistic he can get a hit tonight.
Hey, if I know Nick Madrigal, he'll disappoint you. So there you go. If you're if you're 1 leg short in that parlay, it's probably because Nicky 2 strikes it let you down. Anyways, let's look at my picks.
You're probably right.
As I told you through the read, I did have let's do the parlay of the day first. As I told you in that little points bet raid, I took the Guardians game 1 money line, looking good. They're up 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th. I shouldn't have taken the Tigers live money line, but I did.
Just hedging his
my bets.
Hedging his bets.
I am going to take the Tigers in game 2. Now, I know it does sound like a mistake. The Tigers suck. Tigers are 30 games below 500. I get it. The Tigers are on, I think, a 7-game losing streak, going to be 8-game losing streak. But here are the games they lost recently. 5-2 against Cleveland, 3-2, 4-3 and 10, 2-0, 6-4, 5-3. They're currently losing 4-1. It was just 1-1 in the 7th. It's not like they're getting smoked. They're going up against a guy making his MLB debut. It's Xavier Curry. He's an interesting player. He's had a lot of good success in Columbus, but he doesn't have a great fastball, which has been really the thing that's been beating the Tigers. I think if you just lost 8 straight, it'd be really nice to win 1. And Brian Garcia, it's been okay. For the Tigers. He's gotten some success. I don't know. I'm talking myself into the Tigers winning. It's at plus 170, but I think that there's some magic there. I don't know if Cleveland's that good. So we got the Guardians in game 1. That one looks like it's going to cash. Tigers in game 2, I'm a little iffy on. Twins money line. I like Joe Ryan a lot tonight. Joe Ryan is one of the best pitchers for the Twins. I do have confidence that they will be able to win tonight against Kansas City. They usually take care of business. And then the Astros, talking about a team that usually takes care of business. The White Sox don't. Johnny Cueto can probably keep them to under 3 runs in the 7th inning, but thankfully for the Astros, whoever they're throwing will just destroy the White Sox offense, and it will be 3-0, and I will be sad on the White Sox postgame, but hopefully happy after my plus $1,000 odd bet hits, my 10-1 odd bet wins. So hopefully Twins win, Astros win, Tigers win game 2, and Guardians win game 1.
I did see the Sox are home dogs.
Yeah.
Home dogs.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
It's not good. Minus 131 was the Astros money line right there. And I said, well, I can't just take that. It's not easy enough. There's no way the White Sox are winning. Putting money on the White Sox at plus 110 is wallet suicide. Do not do that.
Wallet suicide.
Awful idea. You're just losing money. Jack R said, like he said earlier, Cubs money line, Sox money line, Mariners money line, Marlins money line. I hope the Red Sox are playing because I hope you didn't put money on that, Jack R. That team will disappoint you, and you will lose your money in that. But the lock of the day is Mariners money line at plus 100, friends. Yes, they're going up against Shohei Ohtani. Yes, he could go 7 innings of not allowing a run. It's not like the Mariners have been hitting the ball well, but here's the thing.
Okay.
Luis Castillo's on the mound. Luis Castillo's a fantastic pitcher. Luis Castillo has not played against the Angels yet. In 2 starts, he's gone 7 innings and has an ERA of 1.36. I will take Luis Castillo to at least keep it even through 7 or close enough for the Mariners to have some magic against the Angels bullpen. Let's go. Mariners are a better team. You're getting them at plus money. I love the Mariners at plus 100.
I like that bet.
Jack R saying White Sox, Cueto, they never give him run support, my man. That guy has literally a quality start in every start, and I think he has a losing record.
Yeah, I would not put the White Sox on a parlay.
No,
not with the way that they're playing. Even though they just swept the Tigers, right?
Yeah,
but they're going up against Houston. I don't like it.
If I'm wrong, that's fine. Hey, I'll have a happy post game, right? Hey, White Sox finally give support to Johnny.
If the White Sox
hedging
win,
your emotions, it's perfect.
Right.
If the White Sox win, Sean and Herb are going to be in this office thinking that they're all the way back.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I'm not that delusional.
Maybe Herb will.
Not about this team. But Johnny Cueto.
Beat the Astros. That'd be a big win.
Yeah, it would be a big win. But here's the thing. To beat the Astros, you need to score runs. Johnny Cueto is 7-9. I'm pretty sure, in the 9 starts that he has lost, or the 9 games that they have lost in his starts, they have scored 3 runs or less. He has 9 games where they have scored 3 runs or less for them. If they give him 4 runs, they'll win the game. It's just the issue of scoring runs.
Yeah.
They don't do it. They're not going to hit home runs because they try to fucking push everything oppo and don't pull the ball. I bet you Johnny Cueto gets taken deep by probably Alex Bregman today, and it's because he pulls the ball to left field. A novelty of a thought for a hitter at Guaranteed Rate Field. It's not happening, but Mariners money line will happen. That parlay will happen. Your same game hits we'll parlay. Your hit parlays will
I
hit.
hope so.
So
we're speaking into existence.
And we'll talk to you when we're millionaires tomorrow.
Absolutely. On
Bengals to win the AFC South.
Bengals plus 180. Slam it.
AFC North.
We'll see you in January, folks.
Yeah, and Jack R saying tonight's the night for the White Sox, and tonight is the night I become a millionaire. Jack R, come on, let's have some. Let's come from a place of reality, because no way the Sox win tonight, and I hope I'm wrong. Anyways, we'll talk to you tomorrow. We love you all very, 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 very much, and again, we'll talk to you when the whole millionaire thing happened. Bye. Go Sox.